Today, we're going to give you a heads up on 5 things that are going to change this year within travel. If you like to travel around the world, whether it's by land, by plane, on a cruise, whatever it may be, we're going to help give you some heads up and some tips so you're aware of everything that's going on and how it may affect you if you're traveling. Let's go. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Travels. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to give you some tips on 5 things that are going to be changing, updated, reconfigured this year so that your travel could be a little less stressful. First up, let's talk about the European changes. First is EES. This is very simple. It's an entry-exit system. It is an IT-based system. If you're going for a short trip to the European Union, this is just going to be registering you. If it's less than 90 days that you're going to be staying there, you're going to have to pass through this EES system. This is going to be implemented early in 2025. Again, nothing you need to do here. It's just kind of recognizing you based on your passport and everything else. But it is going to lead to the next thing that's going to take place, which is the ETIAS. Here's what you need to know about the ETIAS. This is if you are traveling to the European Union, specifically the Schengen region. This is a not a political region, but it's a European region and a financial region. So this is required for countries of people that don't need a visa to enter the European Union. So you figure US, Canada, Brazil, those nations are going to need to get this ETIAS. Let's talk about how much it costs. It is €7. You're going to be able to apply for this online. It takes 3 days to be approved, so just be aware of that. You are also exempt if you are under 18 or over 70. So this is not a visa. It is not anything that's regulated that much. This is a travel authorization. It's similar to the ESTA in the US that we have here. This is valid for 3 years. You can again apply online. It is very simple and is for anybody traveling to the Schengen Union. I'm going to put that little area in here, and I'm going to put a link in here so that you can see exactly what that is, but should be aware of it. Once that EES goes into place, this will be in place about 6 months later, which is going to be shooting for around the May, June, maybe July area of this year. Next up, let's talk about real IDs. So real IDs are going to start to be required for domestic flights starting May 7th of 2025. This has been pushed back several times, but it doesn't look like it's going to be pushed back anymore. Keep in mind, if you have your ID, you can look at it. If there is a star, a gold or black star in the top of your top right side of your license as you look at it, that means you do have the real ID. If you have an enhanced ID, that would work for Michigan and New York. Keep that in mind. Also, remember, you don't absolutely have to have this for domestic travel, but you would need this. You would need your passport, your military ID, or your global entry card in order to fly domestically. Your plain old driver's license is not going to work anymore. You can apply for a real ID. Be aware that it does take a little bit of time. You have to go to the DMV and upgrade. And remember, all of the things that you would normally need for your driver's license, you're going to need here. So you're going to need several forms of identification. You're going to need bills. You have to follow all of those little steps exactly as you would if you were getting a driver's license. So keep that in mind, just something to be aware of starting this May. Next up, let's talk about changes to airline regulations. One of the things I'm very happy about is that airlines are getting pummeled right now, let's say, by Congress and the rest of the government to be more transparent and to be more kind of across the line accountable for the things that they do. One thing we're going to see this year is that carry-on sizes are going to be the same across all airlines. Whether you like the size or not, it is nice that it's not going to be variable anymore. Next up, cancellations have significantly changed. Now, if you are canceled or your flight is significantly delayed 3 hours domestically or 6 hours internationally, you must be issued a cash refund or a refund to your original method of payment. This has to be issued automatically. You don't have to petition for it anymore. You don't have to bitch and moan about it. They have to do this. No travel vouchers will be accepted. unless you specifically request a travel voucher. Even if the cancellation is due to weather, they still have to refund you your money. Same thing if your bags are delayed 12 hours or more domestically, you will now be issued a refund for that, for your bag checks and all of that. So something to piggyback off of that, a lot of the airlines now, about 12 of them, are going to sign an agreement with Apple where you will be able to share a link for your AirTag if you put it inside of your luggage so that they can find your luggage if it is missing. It's going to be a real-time link that will update automatically with the current location. If you don't have AirTags or don't have some type of like a Samsung tag, I highly recommend that you get these. They are inexpensive, about 20-25 bucks each, or for two, I think maybe, and you can put them in each piece of your luggage. I have one in every one of my carry-ons, my regular luggage, my laptop bag, all of that, just in case, so I can track it at all times. Next up, last but not least, you can now renew your passport online. If you've never done this before, it is fairly new, it is fairly straightforward. I'm gonna do a whole video on how to renew your passport online. For now, I'm going to put a link in here for you to check it out, which is the official .gov website, so you don't go to any other of those crazy websites that are gonna give you fake information. Remember when you Google things, especially if you Google like how to renew my passport online, don't click on the top sponsored links. Those are ads. Make sure you go down to the travel.state.gov website, which is the US Department of State, which will tell you how to actually do this. If you meet the requirements, you're gonna have to create an account, do all those other things. I will put that link below and we'll do another video next week on exactly how to do that. I hope you found this useful. If you did, we would love for you to subscribe and come along with us on this journey. We also have another channel called Bite Size Cruises, where we talk all about cruise vacations. And we put out a brand new cruise video every single day. Thanks so much. We hope you have a wonderful 2025 and enjoy your travels. Bye.